Glad to have you back as we continue with this course and this segment on making our videos clearer and better understood by our viewers. In this tutorial, specifically, we're going to talk about using annotations to direct the viewer's attention to where it needs to be. Alright, you can find the annotations in this tab up here. It includes text, callouts, which are shapes that include text, arrows, shapes without text, highlighting areas, and blur to block out sensitive information, like usernames you have in your recording. The annotations I use the most are arrows and shapes. Generally, I also try to avoid using text while there's narration, since they distract from each other. The first part of the video where we'll need something more than just a zoom is right here, where I'm talking about this button. Even though the cursor is there, it blends in with the black and white application, so it's very possible some viewers may miss it. It's better to add clarity and save them from having to decide where to look. To do this, let's add an arrow pointing it out. We're already in the Annotations tab, so we'll click on the arrow button. Lots of choices. This one looks good. The color adds good contrast without being visually obtrusive. Drag it over into the canvas, move the point where we want it, and drag the tail so the whole thing is pointing where it's supposed to be. You can also change the length of the tail if you want. Notice that the arrow gets added down here on the timeline at the playhead as well. We'll want to adjust it there too to make sure it only appears in our video when we want it. So let's scrub around to see when it should start showing. Put the playhead there and drag the arrow right to that playhead. Notice that it snaps just like it did in the canvas. Now on the right side, move the playhead where it should end and drag the edge right to the playhead. Finally, let's play it back to verify it appears and hides when we want. Looks fine, but what if the arrow isn't exactly to your liking? Well, there are several things you can do to change it. Most are found in the Properties pane, which can be opened with this gear button. What you see in the properties really depends on what type of media is selected. Most types will have the Basic Properties and Effects tab, where you can change things like scale, position, and opacity, which changes transparency. Annotations, understandably, have their own Annotations property tab. Here, we can change the arrow's color by selecting one of the presets. You can change these in the preferences, by the way. Or click the main color circle to use Apple's color picker. We can also change the head, line, and tail styles. Line width, I like this better, and line opacity. That looks good. Nice arrow, very noticeable. Before we end, I'd like to share 2 tips related to annotations. The first is that I usually try to avoid using red annotations since sometimes that color doesn't come out looking very nice in my final videos. You may get different results, but keep that in mind. And second, if you're ever in doubt that viewers might not look where you want to right away, do the squint test. Squint your eyes so that everything's a bit blurry. What's the most noticeable? If it's not what everyone needs to be looking at, then you should use an annotation or something else to make it so. And that's it for this tutorial. Go look for areas in your video, or in the downloadable example project, that could use more emphasis and add annotations. Experiment with different kinds to see if some work better for your project than others. Then I'll see you in the next tutorial, where we'll cover using cursor and click effects to direct attention as well.